Can we start with 2024? We've talked about how successful it was. The manager's talked a lot about it. How key is it to start 2025 in that same vein?
Yeah, I think it's just a continuation of the way that we want to work. Since the managers come back in, it's been progress week on week, and that's all we can try and do. You know, success is always a moving target, and you just keep moving with it, keep trying to get better, keep striving for perfection where you can, and everybody buys into that. And like I say, every day is an opportunity to get better. So, like you say, we had a really successful 2024, and can we have a really successful 2025, and obviously that starts on the 2nd.
And obviously it's been relentless in 2024. The manager talked about how difficult it is to win so consistently as you do. What do you put that down to? What has been the secret to that?
I think just what I've touched on there really is just hard work, relentless, and the mindset and the way that we want to play, the way that we want to train and behave around the building. So it's a sort of combination of everything you do daily. And then when you go away from here, you look after yourself, you come back in, you train the next day. So it's a real collective effort from everybody at the club, and everybody's pushing each other to try and get the maximum they can. So it's just more of the same. You know, that's the way we like to work. We've got a really good system going here, really good process, and we just stick to it and keep going.
And when you're playing someplace like Ibrox, there's no Celtic fans there to back you. How important is a fast start in a game like that?
Yeah, always important that we want to start the game fast anyway, regardless whether that's home or away. But yeah, like you said, in terms of not having any supporters, then it's important we start the game well and try and turn the atmosphere in our favour, which we always try and do anyway. But again, equally as important in a game like this.
You get the luxury of a bit of a rest the other day, and going into this game, you feel kind of raring to go after that as well. Has that helped?
Yeah, good. Yeah, obviously take the edge off a wee bit in the last game, which is good, and then always good to see the guys that start the game and everybody coming on, strong performance, strong result again. So we're in a really good place, and the players, whoever the manager decides to pick and play, are given their maximum and given their all. So we're in a really good space, and obviously everybody's looking forward to the game.
Aaron Angle's played well the last couple of games as well. Do you feel that midfield is as strong as it's been for a while in your position?
Yeah, that's always we always try and get as many good players in the building as we can, especially midfield where there's so many different combinations that you can play. Then it's important to get as many people playing well as possible, and then obviously it's the manager's decision at that point who he puts in and which combination of players. But our job is just to try and do the maximum when selected.
Would you look back at the Hampden game, looking into this one, are there things in that game you want to improve on? Is that something you've looked at this week?
Yeah, we'll look again tomorrow in terms of the pre-match stuff and how we want the game to look. So probably been a wee bit more on recovery for the guys that played at the weekend. We trained out there again this morning, and generally the way that we want to play is the same every week, and just adding layers all the time. And so we'll look at the game and see where we can be better, see where we can maybe exploit that sort of mid-pitch block from Rangers, and see the combinations that we need to get through that bit of the pitch and try and cause them problems.
Is that maybe the toughest game you've had against them for a while? Does that just give you kind of extra motivation to go out there to give a better performance to make sure you get through it as well?
Well, obviously, yeah. I think the main objective is that we try and play well every week. You're not going to reach that level all the time, but especially in cup finals, the most important thing is to come through it and win, and then you can always tidy up the little details and always be better when you arrive into the next game, which I think we've done well since that game. We're sort of back to playing a wee bit quicker and aggressive runs and everything that makes us good. We're sort of back there as well, so I feel the team's in a good way and a good rhythm. So hopefully we'll go there and yeah, obviously we want to perform better than what we did in the cup final, but we want to go there and impose ourselves on the game and ultimately try and win the game. Does
the points gap ever enter your head when you're even preparing for this game, or even without preparing for this game at all? No,
never. It's a derby game. You want to win, so regardless of where the standings are in the table, everybody wants to win. We want to win. Rangers will want to win. Both sets of supporters will want to win. So there's always everything on these games. Doesn't matter whatever the competition is, we want to win, and they'll want to win as well. So we have to just bring our maximum, form, and everything else goes out the window when you come to these games. It's about performing well on the day and doing everything you can to win.
And you've kind of dominated this fixture the last 2 or 3 years now as well. Is that just, you talk about winning trophies, is that another thing that is a thing you want to aspire to as well, to keep winning these games?
Yeah, of course, we want to win every game, and especially when the big ones come around, then you want to win them as well, and that's where you're judged. You're judged in these games, you're judged on the success rate of these games, and that's where we want to be as a squad. When we arrive into the big moments, I keep saying this to the players, it has to become normal for us to arrive in big moments and deliver and perform. So Thursday's just another test for us as well. For you personally, you've already scored once in this fixture this season. What's that feeling like to score against your biggest rivals, and how keen are you to do it again? Yeah, obviously an amazing feeling. The game at home, we were really dominant and to get the third goal then, obviously personally great feeling as well. But to go and sort of cement the game was good as well. So it's a special game to play in. Everybody who plays in it will tell you the same. And then to score in it, you feel 10 feet tall, you feel on top of the world. So it's great. And yeah, let's see. Listen, we want to win the game, and if there's an opportunity that comes, then great. If not, then I just want my team to win.